Goodly afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I am Lone Wolf, unless of course you're watching later on YouTube, in which case I'm Lone Cerberus. So today, as I mentioned yesterday, I'm going to be playing a new game for today, and that game is called Into the Dead: Our Darkest Days. Now, it is currently in early access, although it's pretty far along for a game in early access. It's a 2.5D zombie survival game. Yes, I know, going back to zombies, it's almost like I can't get away from them. So yes, 2.5D survival game. It's a little bit of a base builder, little bit of an adventure game. You'll see as we go along. But it's set in Texas in 1980. Some of the things you'll see will be a little bit dated. But that's the idea. That's the whole beauty of the thing. Right. Now, I've played this to make sure that it works on my system, which it does. And yeah, I'll get on with the game, and well, hopefully you'll pick up what it's about. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go normal, or should I go casual? More giving experience. It's easier. Start off with casual.
People of Walton, this is your mayor, John Ward. Now, I want to take a moment to thank y'all for your patience, resolve in these most challenging times. It's that Southern spirit, it's that Texas grit that gives me full confidence that we'll not only get through this crisis, but come out stronger on the other side. I only wish I could be here to see it, huh? However, folks, I regret to announce that today I'll be moving my office to a secure spot outside the city limits. Now, no need to go assuming the worst. Alright. This move is strictly to facilitate better coordination with our boys in uniform, who are at this very moment putting together a surefire plan to retake our city and eradicate the... Huh? Let's get wait. Nowhere. Excuse me. So just, hold tight, secure your homes, and I assure you, the tide will turn. God bless you. God bless you.
I'm not sure if anyone out there is still listening to this trash, but if you are, know this. Nobody is coming to help you. There's no plan. Look, what they did, it's wrong. It's all wrong. We are trapped, and staying here isn't an option. You have to get out. Escape the city any way you can. Get out now.
So there we go. Hi, Amy. How are you doing? So that was the introduction to today's game. Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days. And now we have to choose our survivors. A little bit of a background on them, and then the advantages and disadvantages of each character. So Daryl, an irritable high school basketball coach, has been grappling with a difficult student named Leo. Despite his frustrations, Daryl is determined to stay by Leo's side and help him locate his family as the city descends into turmoil. Daryl has an iron stomach and can eat anything without getting an upset stomach. His Whittler, melee weapons are cheaper to craft. Bad cook, can only cook slop at the cooking station. Okay, Leo is tough, takes less damage in combat, is a slugger, increased damage when using melee weapons, voracious, loses more hunger each phase. Okay. Sebastian and Diane. Diane spent most of her time outside of class waiting tables at a local bar, saving for a pair of high-end turntables. She had always struggled to connect with Sebastian, the bar's reserved and curmudgeonly owner. But now, having fled the establishment, the two find they share something in common: the will to survive. Sebastian is a gunsmith. No, that's not a surprise in Texas. Marksman, again not a surprise coming from Texas, but jaded. Morale is restored slower than other survivors. Diane is untiring, loses rest slower than other survivors. Optimistic, passively gains a small amount of morale each phase. Poor craftsperson, barricade repair is less effective. Hector and Kayla. Kayla, a rebellious high school student, would frequently clash with her overprotective father, Hector, who would often push her into embracing his passion for outdoor living and self-reliance. The pair managed to reconcile after the chaos of the outbreak and the tragic loss of Kayla's mother. Gearhead, extra components for dismantle item. Fortifier, barricades are cheaper to repair. Insomniac. Loses more rest each phase. Kayla, evasive, small chance of not taking damage in combat. Escape artist, creates more lockpicks when crafting at the workbench. Lightweight, reduced backpack space. Daphne and Penny. Daphne, a dedicated therapist, was helping a patient Penny manage her intrusive thoughts and violent impulses. However, as the city fell to the undead, the pair started to rely on each other in ways they never anticipated. Daphne is first aid trained, creates more items at the medical area, generates more food, attack damage is reduced. Damn. Blade expert, increased damage when using bladed weapons. Sneaky, less noise when scavenging and haunting. Undead attacks may also add a trauma state. Tracy and Wayne. Tracy went to the rodeo to protest their treatment of horses, not to fall for Wayne, a rugged bronc rider who somehow won her over. Despite their different backgrounds, the pair connection was like lightning, and they quickly began to plan a future together. On the night of the outbreak, Tracy's pregnancy test came back positive, and the couple now find themselves facing both the dead and the ramifications of starting a family in a hostile world. Tracy has the will to live. Melee damage is significantly increased on low health. Determined, resistant to morale loss from low needs. Non-drinker, so can't drink alcohol. Wayne is a thrill seeker. Crafts moonshine. Spends restless. Spending the phase without leaving the shelter results in morale loss. Hal and May. After his parents' passing, Hal feels deep responsibility to ensure not only that the family restaurants keep running, but Also, to stop his younger sister and end up like him, he sees her academic success as a way to repay his debt and atone for the shame he caused his parents. Martial artist. Can perform a powerful kick. Can cook braised pork belly at the cooking station. Increased morale loss while this survivor has the grief states. Engineering students. Occasionally creates useful items when stationed at the communal area. Loses less hunger each phase. Shy. Loses morale when there are more than three survivors in the shelter. And back to Daryl and Leo. So I think I'm going to go for these two to begin with. Walton City is a dangerous and unforgiving place. Look at that old school videotape. This shelter won't do. The barricades are in bad shape and there's barely enough here to survive. We need to move to a new shelter as soon as possible and then find a way to escape this hellhole. Find a new shelter and move in. Alright, so that's Penny. That's Daphne. So, as I say, it's a 2.5D game. So this is our base for now. This is how we get upstairs. There are some stairs that we go up, and we're looking for some stuff. That's the bed. We actually do have to sleep. Swap to Penny. I'm not entirely sure. It's no worse than a late shift at Pogo's. Pogo's is a fast food restaurant in the game. So that's where the game was telling us to go first, as this is a tutorial. I'll take first aid kit. And then confirmed actions. Losing a survivor means they're gone for good. Oh dear. Right, 38 Irving Drive. Taking place 45 years ago. What's in the car? So we've got a tyre. Oh, tape. Okay, tape. And metal. I haven't got anything to use as a weapon. Okay. If you push forward at the door, you look through it and you're looking for any zombies. Like, as I say, I did do the tutorial on this yesterday to make sure the game worked. So there's a zombie, but if you're sneaking, you can usually sneak past them. And you can close the door to stop them from following you. Grab everything. What we're looking for. So we're going up to this area. We're up on the roof. but we're looking for other places to scavenge. Now, I should automatically have equipped the scissors. These are now 3 places that I can explore once I get back to the shelter. Reagan and Bush 80. Well, we kind of know how that turned out. Yeah, the weapons have got a limited amount of use on them, so weapon, the blade is rusty and worn, but it can still strike with deadly precision. That can do that, that can do that, okay. Firearms parts. Ooh. Lockpick. We're not going to be staying here anyway. But I would like some new. Would like some new. Yeah. Think of the word in a minute. Some new stuff. Okay, let's actually get Daphne doing the. Get Daphne doing that. The thingy bob. Right, this is where the tutorial is telling us to go next. We can make this into a shelter, and yeah, so the tutorial is telling us to go here. This is going to end up becoming a shelter. As you can see, we can make it into a shelter because of the green thing, and that's what our next part of the tutorial is. It's low threat, so there shouldn't be that many zombies. Base resources, weapons, medical. That's what we're possibly going to find there. So, I'm going to take that. I'll take the junk food. Let's go. Sneak on stairs to avoid being spotted. Thanks for the obvious tip, Captain Obvious. Okay, so the zombies can move. But they tend to patrol back and forward. Restores rest. Pure alcohol. Electric guitar. Oh, it's a weapon. Okay. Okay, can't get through that door because it's been blocked. I'm gonna head upstairs. Now there is a zombie up here. I saw it moving. There it is. Now they can only move backwards and forwards in a patrol pattern, but if they see you, they can chase you down the stairs. But they've got to see you first. There's a workbench. I can't see anything in there. I'm going to have to risk this. Risk it. Okay, so you notice this zombie is going to patrol until it hits the door, and then it's going to turn back because it's a zombie. So its brains are mush. I'm not going to say anything about certain politicians. Because this isn't a political stream. Ugh. Whew. That was close. Gained the healing state. And okie dokie. So I've also cleared out all the threats. So I can now move in. Can now move into the air, into this shelter. But before we do, somebody's got a tennis court on their roof. Right. Griffith and Sons Hardware and Jay's Motel. Now the hardware is going to have hammers and saws and nails and stuff. And I've just knackered that door because I'm fucking stupid. Lost healing. Right, okay, that just means that healing's worn off. Right, let's move our shelter. Move. Okay, tutorial complete. We're now moved into the record store. Let's... Okay, that's going to take a few... That's going to take a few turns, a few phases. Penny's getting hungry, she's getting sleepy. Cooking area level 1. Excellent. So that's got to be there. Yeah. Nope, nope. We want to assign Daphne to that because she does extra food stuffs. Swap to Penny. Right. Right. Got to find the map before I can start scavenging. Look at that, old school records. Did I just see? Yeah, look at that. $2.99 for a new record. Pay at least 10 times that now for a record. Right, so these are the new ones that we can go to. 38 Irving Drive. There's not much there. So why is it on the map? Don't know. Old Ballard, one of the few remaining artifacts of Harshaw's more prosperous past. Texway Gas Heart Station, a sign above the Courtly reads, "Fill her up, roll on out." Family home was once full of life, but now sits abandoned. Fire station number 13, defying fire's desire. Walton taxi depot. Oh God, Griffiths. Where should we head? I'm kind of thinking Irving Drive, because why is it here? Why is it on the map? And yet they say there's nothing there and it's a very low zombie threat. Curiosity in me is starting to peak. There's no loot. There's not much loot according to the thingy, but I'm going to go and check it. Let's take the frying pan. Take the hatchet and leave the guitar. Take one lock pick. I'll take a junk food. Yeah. Or occupied, yeah. Yeah, could be occupied. Right, let's go get it. Oh, hang on, this is the one from the tutorial. Yeah, this is... Cottage cheese on sourdough toast. Nom nom. I had scrambled egg on toast for dinner, for lunch. Don't think I can see anything else anymore. No. Alright. Okay. Wish they'd mark it off if you'd actually been through it, because that was kind of pointless. Okay, so let's get Daphne doing some barricade work. Penny needs something to eat. How can can she hand? Okay, so she can't hand that over. All right. Jay's Motel, Griffith and Sons Hardware, Walton Taxi Depot. That's pretty. Base Resources. They're kind of the same. I really want to go to Walton Taxi Depot just because of the amount of zombies there, but it has got more. It's got more resources. I'm gonna go to the motel. Okay, we're starting on the other end, starting the other side this time. Firearms, tape, coffee. That's water. Okay, so we can hide there. Our weapon is not too far from breaking. Might get one or two more uses out of it. There's a zombie patrolling. As long as the door stays closed, he won't see me. And if he doesn't see me, he won't aggro. Of course, Penny's got extra damage to her bladed weapons. You're going to be the next one on the list. Not cold toast. Actually, I unlocked the thingy, didn't I? Unlocked the safe. Forgot to check the safe. Let's do that. There's a pallet right there. Can't break it down for wood. Okay. Better be something good in this safe. I'm assuming it's a safe. It's a desk. Okay. Okay, there's one there, but if I'm slow... Oh, hello. A camcorder in a seedy motel. Wonder what they were up to. Shotgun shells. Damn. Weapons destroyed. Okay, should. Let's equip the frying pan. Frying pan is not as good as the hatchet, but it's a weapon. Oh, there's a telescope there, which means we can find extra places. Wash and dry laundrette, best electronics. Filled with boxy televisions and overpriced stereo sets. What they actually mean is filled with televisions that you could put stuff on top of, and yeah, overpriced stereo sets. Okay, I am going to have to come back here because there's stuff that I've left. Frying pan is not going to last much longer. Okay, barricades have been made up. I think I'm gonna have to send. I have to put Penny to sleep. It's the wrong way of phrasing it. I'm gonna have to send Penny for sleep. I'm going to go back there, mainly because there shouldn't be any more zombies. Shouldn't be any more zombies. Also, make sure I've got everything. Also, lockpick. Oh, hell yeah. Bone saw. Definitely worth coming back here. think we can leave the camcorder because I don't think we want to see what's on the camcorder. Make our way back to the shelter. Oh, you're not going to drop down, okay? Right. Got wood. I will get Daphne to do that. Everything's alright on there. Think of resources. Best Electronics, Griffith and Sons. Potential shelter, that's just out of range. No. I think the best thing to do is Texway Station. Okay, I want that. I definitely want that. Take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. Hopefully we'll find someone else. Mind you, if we find someone else, it's just another mouth to feed. Texway 1893. Zombie. Well done, Penny. Definitely equip that, yep. Ah, I didn't bring a lockpick. gas station. Reminds me of a certain other game. Zombie game. Weapon, yeah. Drop that. That's just a pebble. That can distract zombies. But takes up space. And right now, I have a brick. Brick Master. Oh, 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 oh. We're gonna have to come back to get the rest of the resources. There is an upstairs, but I'm not sure how we're gonna get there. Okay, so by pressing W, you can climb up some areas. Good to know. Ah, crap. That's not good. Yeah, definitely coming back here for further resources. No one responds to this. I'm going to take my chances outside. It's your lucky day. Oh shit, I mean, hey, where are you? Texway Gas, which one? Hart Street, is that anywhere near you? Hang on, I've got a map here. Okay, I see it. I'm a couple of blocks west. How busy is it? I want to get moving as soon as possible. Well, I got here in one piece. Where you headed? Once I'm done, I'm going back to my shelter. Shelter, damn, I've been on my own all this time. To my dad's place. Wait, I don't mean he's weak or anything. He used to wrestle. But he's got short fuse. I don't want to find him brawling. Okay. He's helped me find my dad. I'll pull my weight. Strong shoulders, extra backpack, gains extra component, resource for each dismantled item, extra morale lost when hungry, queasy and uneasy feeling takes over, and thought of eating only intensifies it, reducing it. Okay. Got a shovel, makeshift timer, and sugar. I mean, extra backpack space would be great, but and the gearhead, but Sorry, buddy. Can't take any more. Oh, we're definitely coming back here, aren't we? Fire station number 8. Cozy Air Factory. Okay. Don't really want to move in. But... It's going to make more sense. Strange marking. Symbol has been hastily painted on the pavement near a manhole partially covered in dust and grime. So this might be a way out of the city. You can move, you can get out the city. That's obviously the ultimate aim is to get out of the city. There's 2 or 3 ways that you can get out of the city. Unfortunately, I don't know which one of them are. Right, so we've got plenty of room on the barricade. Came across some odd graffiti, an orange stencil shaped like a circular maze. We should check if any more are scattered across the city. Strange markings unlocked in the escape plans menu. Leads 1 of 3. Inventory. Okay, so we are definitely going back to Texway. Gonna stay in our shelter for now, just because the amount of barricade, it's well barricaded. I will take that, and I will take that. I know there's no zombies. Let's get Daphne doing some cooking. Or do we want medical area or a lockpick? Yep, we'll do that. Stuff in there. The only reason I'm not moving shelter to here, to be honest, this would probably be a better shelter. But the only reason I'm not moving here is because of the amount of time spent on the barricades. And the other place. wired. We're gonna have to. Can I drop anything? Got more important things to take. Seeds, for example. Righty then, righty. Barricades are good. Fatigue is suppressed by stimulants, helping the survivor stay alert. Cannot lose rest while state is active. Lasts 2 phases. She is busy. Ah, crap. Zombies outside the door, but the barricades is holding. Okay. No. Yes. Take that, I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll also take that. What I do need to do though is find some food. Be able to get rid of the beer if nothing else. Zombie. What do you call a zombie that can run? A zombie. I'm funny. I'm not going to lift that up. Again, we're going to have to come back here. To get the last of the resource, mind you. Yeah, we're gonna have to get some. That's a good job I didn't open that door. Would have run straight into that zombie. Ah. That's how you throw the stuff. I've got anything to eat. Okay. The hitch post, Red Mile gas station. Okay. As I say, we are going to have to come back here because there's plenty of resources. Looks like there's 2 zombies in there. It's 3. But if I creep, they won't aggro. Okay. Got plenty to come back here for. And I didn't bring a lockpick. Can I head up to there? Yeah, I can. Interesting. Strange markings. The cramped room is filled with boxes of imitation luxury items. It would have been difficult to pass these off as genuine even to the untrained eye. I wonder if money's going to be worth anything right now. Lost wired. That's fine. Let's send her out again. I want to go back there. Let's get Daphne some food. And we'll also let her sleep. Kind of hoping to come across another survivor. Can I climb up that? But I can. I forgot to bring a lockpick, didn't I, you stupid idiot? alright though, because I've got a lockpick there. Oh, definitely gonna take that. Firecrackers. Firecrackers will definitely distract the zombies. Could use this. A quick search outside turned up some usual junk. 4 wood, 6 wood and 4 metal. Okay. Right, I want to do that. And I want to do that. Daphne. Do some cooking. Moral compass. An inner turmoil has been eating away at Daphne's conscience, but she doesn't condone violence. She never has, but there is no other way to survive, not while they're still trapped in Walton. I wish I hadn't given up smoking, she murmurs, not expecting to hear anyone. Daphne has lost morale. Right. Penny needs to sleep, but right now... barricade level 2. Dismantling station, workbench. I think right now bolt cutters and a communal area is the best thing to do. Penny, I know Penny's tired, but we've got to keep going. Red Mile gas station makes more sense. Excuse me. currently wired? Good. Definitely need to stop sending Penny out. Okay, I'm going to wait for that zombie to turn around again. Get one more use out of that bone saw. Weapons destroyed. She should automatic. Okay, so she hasn't. Coffee beans, yep. I think that bottle can... Oh, it makes a distraction, but I was thinking more mollies. Ah. Galaxy's Own Arcade, Vivaldi's Texas Sports Supply. Okay. Again, looks like we're going to have to come back here. That's alright. Barb, I'll be damned you're not one of them. Sorry for calling you. Yeah, I didn't expect company. Didn't expect to find someone out here either. So what's your story? I'm going to assume you ain't here for gas. Looking for supplies. Yeah, careful now. That's how I ended up stuck here. Stuck, you could take the ladder down. It ain't about leaving, it's about my gear. I got lots of useful stuff in my trunk, but I can't get to the damn car. Where is it? So I brought her in only a day before everything went to hell. Could have been long gone if she'd been up and running. I'm sorry. It's no use complaining about it now though, but I hope I can teach you a trick for sweet talking the lock open. See if you can open it now. Okie dokie. Traits, gunsmith. Okay. Whittler. Carnivore. Loses morale from eating vegetables or vegetable meals. Upset stomach. Treat by taking medicine. Clothes, unidentified pills. So she will join us in the shelter. She got a feeling she was more useful than the other guy. Pipe bomb. Okay. That baseball bat's going to be more useful. Got to come back here for the rest of that stuff, though. What I also have to do yeah, I'm going to send Barb, I'm going to send to sleep. I'm also going to upset stomach. Food. Right, she can also sleep it out. I'm going to get Penny is going to... Well, I can't do that. Alright. Dismantling station level 1. Communal area. Let's get the medical area done, I think. Daphne. Was Daphne wearing flares? No, just looks like it. Right, so that's the communal area. Find more food. So shouldn't be any zombies, so she shouldn't have to worry about being violent. What's in here? Absolutely gonna grab all of that. They're more important. That's more important than beer because nobody's an alcoholic. So, Penny's lost wired. Right. Barb is hungry. I am gonna do that. Barb. Kind of at the two. Yeah, I can see there being a lot of good stuff there. Let's go scavenge. Honk if you support the wasps. Ah, crap, there's two of them. Ducking down below. Ducking down below just to make sure that we're not seen or heard. Of course, Barb is not quiet, unlike Penny. Come on. Still got a hole upstairs to explore. This is not, mind you. wonder if they're going to see me because it is... It's a cage, it's not a solid door. This isn't too bad because that is a rain catcher back there. Right, this bat's about to break, but funnily enough, we've got two more. Right, I think I'm going to move the shelter to here. Mercer High School, Leicester Bar Automotive. Right, baseball bat's probably going to break on the next turn, but that's okay. God, I remember having to set tents up in a shop, display tents. Oh yeah, here, just display this tent. Right, how are we going to peg it out? Don't know. Can we staple it into the floor? No. Seriously, how do you expect us to... Well, can't they just stand up by themselves? Yes. They can. But they don't look particularly great. Mind you, I say that. That's... most management. That's most higher up management for you. I don't know. Lost upstairs, stomach recovering. Excellent. Right, I want to move. Where was the sporting store? Well, where was that sporting shop? Yes, move shelter. Move shelter. We're moving in. Lost wire. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Right. Let's get Barb. What do we want Barb doing? Okay. Penny. Penny's going to be going scavenging again. Ah. Vivaldi's. Or Mercer High School. I think we're going to need food, so... take a couple of bats. Lockpick. Right. See what we can find at Vivaldi's. Close the door. Well, that'll keep Barb happy. Dog food. Okay. Before we head upstairs, are there any more clues? Nope. Okay. Oh, there's a third floor. Okay. Ah, there's a combat knife. We want the combat knife. Shouldn't have seen me. Definitely want the combat knife. Oh, come on. Well, we've definitely got to come back here again. There's another floor as well. Okay. Definitely coming back. That wasn't good. On the plus side, they can't climb up ladders. They can climb stairs, but they can't climb ladders. Right, definitely got to come back here. Briarwood Motel in the Indigo Rose. Alright. Nearly got seen by the zombie. There's a voice coming through the statics. It's asking if it's possible for a helicopter to somehow land quietly. Alright, so we've got another possible lead. I can't jump out there. That will hurt. But what am I going to do? Right, I think Penny is going to need... Penny's going to need some time to recover. Lost healing, right. Looks like somebody's organising an airlift out of the city, Shikome City, for radio sets trying to intercept their transmission. So we've got two ways of doing things now. As the knock at the door, a young woman stands here, her face shining with sweat or tears. She's barely standing upright. If you've got water, please give. Please, I'll give. She takes a fancy-looking watch off her wrist and pushes it towards us in desperate offer of trade. Yeah, I'll do that. Right, Penny is fully recovered. Barricades are alright. Daphne's... yeah. I think what I want to do... if we put... if we get Daphne... sorry, Penny... cooking... we'll get Barb... yeah. Everybody's doing something for the evening. Barricades are full. Influenza state. Brilliant. Lose extra rest when using shelter stations besides the breast area. Treated by taking medicine lasts 6 phases. How much medicine have we got? Oh. Nightmares. Brilliant. Survivor wakes several times a night, haunted by visions of the dead. Chance of not recovering rest at the rest area. Chance to recover by spending time in the communal area. So guess where we're going? Right. Daphne, you need to eat something. So let's get you doing that. I also would like you right now to build me do we want dismantling station? Well, let's go for a drink. Yes, I will be having a drink in about 5 minutes, 5-6 minutes. By taking medicine. I haven't got any medicine. I've got to find some medical stuff. Leicester Bar Automotive. Yep. Because it's Penny. All doing something. Food won't heal you. Nope. Mercer High School. This will be the last place I scavenge for today. Okay. Got to do this quietly. I've got one just stood there and there's one patrolling. That's got to be a long old hallway if it's taken that long to patrol. On his way back. I'll let you make your mind up whether that was the girls' toilet or the boys' toilet. Class of 80. Components are more useful. Need components. The knife is about to break. Fantastic. Just what we want. As I say, we are about to lose the knife. But it's alright because we've got another weapon. And she has automatically swapped to said weapon. Pogo's Greenhaven. That is where Penny actually had a job in one of the Pogos. Hence why she's good with knives. You gonna turn around? Yep. Can't get in there because I don't have a lockpick. Right. And that is the cafeteria. There's more to the school. Okie dokie. The heated conversation on the radio between a pilot and someone trying to convince him to land in a cluttered suburban area. The pilot has many concerns about clearance. I haven't got space to take anything else. Oh, hello. You gardening? Christine, well, sure, somebody has to, don't you think? The students will come back one day. She's mad. Lady, this place is going to be in ruins long before anybody comes back here. Even more reason to keep these plants alive, don't you think? Why? Well, because life is precious, because hope must survive. Okay, she's not wrong. They're just plants, though. You're going to die if you stay out here. Oh, are you worried about me? That is very dear of you. What about you? I wonder when you last had a proper meal. And you're not sleeping well, are you? I sleep enough. You are surviving, but you are keeping hope alive in your heart. Are you keeping hope alive in your heart? I'm doing what I can. Perhaps you need looking after more than these plants do. Produces additional items when planting in the garden. Chance to gain vegetables at the start of a phase. Injury prone. Okay. Nightmares. Survivor wakes. Chance to recover by spending time in the communal area. Expensive watch. Necklace. Well, I mean, she produces extra food even though she's... So that's 4 mouths we've got to feed. But if she's producing extra food... Nightmares has become nightmares recovering. Okay. Right. Well, with that done... I'm not sure if this has been saved, but... that's going to be it for me today. That was an interesting game, and I'm definitely going to be back to try some more of it, but I'm tomorrow maybe, we'll see how things go. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching. It is appreciated, and I will see you in the next one.